Hi guys, I'm here today to talk about an Abbi Glines book that came out this month. It's called Smokeshow, and it was really good. I really liked the characters. It's about this girl Maddie or Madeline. Her dad and her brother pass away because they were addicted to drugs, and she would always take care of them and everything. And then she moved. This woman named Melanie picked her up and brought her to Moses Mount. And it's this really rich neighborhood, and she meets Saxon, who's her friend, and then Trevor, she sort of I don't think she really likes him though, but I think he likes her, but I don't know. And then Trevor, who's my favorite, she meets him, and they hang out. And then there's this guy named Blaze, and he's really rough around the edges, and he's really mean to her. And then after a while, it turns out that he actually really likes her, and then they kind of develop a relationship. And then she discovers something dark at the end of the book that he did that makes her want to run away. So then they actually don't end up together by the end of the book. But it's supposed to be a series, and I'm really excited about it. It's she said it's the money of the Yellowstone show with the characters the bad boys of the Sons of Anarchy. And I haven't seen Yellowstone, but I have watched Sons of Anarchy, and I really like that show. So I'm really excited, especially to get to Trevor's book. He's my favorite. And I'm really excited for this series too, and just to see what else she does with it. And I've been reading her other books and over the weekend and everything. So yeah, it should be a really good time because her books are always a good time. So I feel like this is definitely the best book that I've read of hers ever, and I've read all her books. And I feel like her series have always been there for me at the times in my life when I needed something to escape to. Seabreeze and Rosemary Beach are good for beachy reads and when I was in my early 20s. And then The Field Party was good because I liked Friday Night Lights, and there wasn't a book series like Friday Night Lights, and it kind of differs from Friday Night Lights, but it was still kind of the same theme as Friday Night Lights, so I really like that. And this, now that I just turned 30 in January, it really is darker and edgier and more adult than I think any of her other books really ever were. And I really like that fact because I'm older now, so I want to read more things that are geared towards my age. Even though the characters are still young, the story itself is darker and edgier, and I really like that a lot. And I have some life updates. I made a video a few months ago, maybe about I made a video maybe about a few months ago about leaving my library job, and the job search that I had was crazy. I got rejected from a lot of jobs, and I finally got a job position out of school as a paraprofessional working in preschoolers. I'm actually really excited about it because eventually I want to be a school secretary, and my degree's in education, but I had a bad experience with an education job 2 years ago, and that's what made me want to work at the library. But I feel like this will be really good, and I can always be a school secretary, and I'll get out early, and I want more of a work-life balance because I feel like at the library I was kind of really just living for my job because I really didn't have any time to do that much. Because if I got off at 5 and went to the gym, by the time I got home it would be 7 o'clock. It's really hard to work those kind of hours, and I want to be home with my cat most nights. I mean, I know that's weird, kind of weird sometimes, but it's he doesn't like being alone all the time, so I want to be with him most nights. I want to go to workouts. I want to have weekends off and do what I want to do. So I think it's a good fit. I start May 1st, so I actually work a month and a half and then save my money and be off for the summer. But then I'll go back next year and probably hopefully be a school secretary because there's a test that you have to take, so I'm going to try to do that and work on that. So that's a little life update in Abbi Glines' new book in on 5-6 minutes. But I really enjoyed it, and I think people should read it because she's a really good author, and she's like the only author that I read that keeps me reading, and the only author whose books I'm pretty much interested in. So you should check it out.